Hey Soul Tribe, welcome in. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Debbie. Thank you so much for joining me today. Housekeeping, any information that you need about me, you can find in the description box below. Remember, these are collective readings, so we will try and pull as much energy as we can to confirm that this is your reading, but please use your discernment. You know, don't go down that tarot rabbit hole. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. But stay around if you enjoy a tarot. And yeah, hopefully there's something in here for each of you. Anyway, I thought we'd do a you versus them reading. Take a look at what's going on, how you're feeling, what the energies are around you, any guidance from your higher self, from spirit, and we'll do the same for your person, okay? Now, again, for some reason, I'm just unsure what decks to use, so I'm not sure if it was yesterday. I was just feeling the same, or the day before. So this could be connected to a past reading that I posted last week, I believe. But anyway, let's get in. We're going to use the love, the romance oracle to get some overall energy and just to get those energies to confirm if this is your reading. I'm saying everyone lots of love, light and peace. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Sending you a big hug if you need it today. That's coming straight to you. So let's begin. Hopefully Mallycat won't disturb us today. She keeps covering my cloth in with her hair, but she loves it. She loves it when I read tarot and tends to make an appearance. So we have free yourself, keep an open mind, jumping out. So what is the current energy of this situation for the viewer? Current energies, so they can identify if this is their reading. What is it that we need to know? Overall energy of this today's reading, please. Overall energy of today's reading. Overall energy of today's reading, please. Wow. Okay. We'll do one more round, and then we'll change decks. Overall energy for today's reading, please. What's going on in this situation? This situationship? No, doesn't want to play. Doesn't want to play. Okay. Let's go with Cosmic Insights. I did actually pull this deck out because I was going to use this deck as part of the reading, but maybe this is where we start. So I'm going to take 3 of these cards for you and 3 of these cards for your person. And we've just changed the whole direction of today's reading, so bear with me. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. So you could be dealing with a third party situation. Manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. So let's see. Let's get some 3 cards for the viewer, please, about their current situation, and 3 cards for the person in their energy right now. 3 cards for the viewer, please, about the current energy, the current situation, the truth. Three cards, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that one did shoot out. Okay. And we just want one more, please, for the viewer. One more for the viewer, please. One more for the viewer, please. No. We'll go one more time for you guys. One more card for the viewer, please. Anything else? Anything for the viewer? No. Under the deck, we've got caution. And there's that caution again. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. We have love spell, and this one shot out. Moving. Change of residence. Moving in with your partner. You've been bewitched. Caution. Okay, so you could have someone in your energy right now that wants to move your relationship to the next level. I'm actually going to take that caution, and that's going to be the third card on your side. So someone could be, you could be in a situation where this person is gaslighting you, so you are in a need to find out more information. This could be quite a new relationship, so it's sort of, with that, you've been bewitched, you could be feeling very lustful, I'm hearing. Let's take 3 cards for the viewer's person, please. Okay. 3 cards for the viewer's person, please. 3 cards for the viewer's person. And then we have narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Move on. Someone is unavailable. Waste of time. It's over. Earth sign. You could be an earth sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. If this is a third-party situation, they could be dealing with a third party. And this is let go, make room for the new beginning, on its way to you now. So, okay. Again, with that narcissist card coming out with the love spell and caution. It could be, I'm actually hearing that caution is with whoever you are dealing with is very much still has someone in their energy. Okay. And I feel like they are keeping this person in their energy with this narcissist and playing both. But the energy around your person is, you know, this person needs to move on and let go to make room for the new beginning. So maybe your person is just finding this really challenging, of letting go of their past person, which is understandable, right? I think sometimes it's so long, maybe they've been together a long time, take it as it resonates. But I am very much feeling third party situation here. Let's just get these tidied up. As I say, I'm not sure where we're going right now. So this is really interesting because, you know, clearly on your side, there's talk of moving this relationship to the next stages. And you are being told to hold off, whereas this on your person's side, it's, you know, it's time to move on. If they want to make room for this new beginning with you, then they need to let go of this third party. Now, again, you could be this earth sign, your person could be an earth sign, or their person could be an earth sign, or it could be highly aspected in their chart. Take it as it resonates. But I always feel that when it comes out like this, that someone in this third party is the earth sign, okay? So someone is maybe a bit too full of themselves. I'm hearing control issues. So this person could be quite controlling, which is why they don't want to let go. And I just heard they don't want to let go because they are afraid that this person is going to move on to someone else. But that, yeah, I'm not going to say anything on that. And I think, yeah, we all know what's there. So let's get the situation love deck and see what comes out. I'm just interested to see what we need to know. So what I want to look at, partying, time with friends, having fun, happy single, living in the moment. So I'm going to take a few cards on your side, a few cards on your person's side. Let's see what comes out. Tell me about a situation for the viewer, please. Situation on the viewer's side. What do you need to know? What's the messages for the viewer, please? Situation. Oh, okay. I caught that before it went. One more. I almost feel like the cards are being forced to come out with you. So you could be holding your cards close to your chest, okay, and not really saying much. And really just keeping things to yourself, because on this side the cards are not flowing as easily. So sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So this person definitely has their eye on you. This person is watching you move on from them. I just heard. What? That's confusing. Let me get some cards on your person side. Give me 3 cards for the viewer's person, please. So you could currently be in no contact with this person. With that talking, grounding, stability, security, performance. We have talking, new phrase, and rekindle, renew and growth, change, mind, rise from ashes, competition and energy. The other one looking over your shoulder. So I just heard that this person is telling you that they're not in contact with this person. They are. Okay, if this is your reading, they're talking to this person about renewing this, that they've changed their mind, and they are putting you in competition. You, however, I feel like you know this. I really do. I feel like you've gained some clarity and truth with that caution. I think you have found out that information. You could have recently moved location and this person is watching you, or watching you, stalking you. They could be watching your social media pages if you have an online presence. I feel like you're I heard licking your wound. So you could be, working towards this ground in this touring. So I feel like you are very much in this energy of, okay, I think you've had the realization of what's actually going on in this situation. And it's classic, isn't it? You know, we hear and read about it all the time, from the sense that, you know, this person is still connected to their ex. They haven't completely let go and moved on. They're not in a position to offer you anything more than, you know, I'm hearing an intimate relationship. So for you, this could I feel like you are looking for something more grounded, more stable, more secure, somewhere, you know, to move with someone that you can grow, evolve, and you know, heal with. Whereas this person, I feel, is very much still in that sort of partying. If we remember, that partying card popped out at the beginning, didn't it? That time with friends, hanging fern, happy single, living in the moment. So this person could have more than one person in their energy right now. But they do see you as someone who is grounded. I want to just get tarot, because I want to find out how this person is actually feeling about you, and how they are seeing you right now. because I feel like you are very much in this energy of you've gained some clarity and truth. I feel like you have already found out this information, whoever you are. And I feel like that's the energy around this, that you have found out this information, you know, whether this has come from someone else, maybe you've seen it, maybe you've sat with this person and just observed, but you've definitely found out what is going on, and you're feeling a little bit gaslighted. I feel that's what I'm hearing, but you're staying grounded, you're moving forward, you're concentrating on what you need to do. You have that determination to move forward, and this person is unfortunately saying all the things you want to hear, but they are out here living a single life, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so tell me, I want to know how the viewer's person is currently viewing the viewer. So they feel like this enlightenment has come your way, which has created this tower moment. They feel like you regret your relationship with them, but you are very much sat in, they see you as someone who is, you know, the whole package, basically. You could be a mother, you can have children, but that's how they are seeing you. They see you in this butterfly energy, that you have accepted what is happening, that yes, you found it devastating, but at the same time it liberated you to put the work into self, I'm hearing. How does this person currently see the viewer? Yes, someone who's very intuitive, that, you know, you have a gentleness around you, very spiritual, very generous, you know, someone who's very loving and very caring and very kind. So let's take a look. I would normally get some more energies, but I'm going to keep that for the end, because what I want to do is, if this person knows you know, by the way, and I feel like you have had that conversation, this person could be waiting for you to get back in touch. Maybe that's how this has worked previously. You know, things have happened and you reach out to them. This person could be in the energy of feeling reborn, maybe a new phase of their life. They could have been in a long-term relationship for a while. Maybe, you know, if they're young, they had quite controlling parents, whatever that may be. But I feel like they've found a newfound freedom. So maybe this is a phase that they need to grow out of. But what are their intentions towards the viewer? What are their intentions towards the viewer? Whoever you are, I feel like you are grounded, but this was, you know, the tower here, this was a real tower moment for you. There could have been talk, as I say, of moving this relationship to the next level. You know, they're coming in, telling you basically what you want to hear, but keeping you. And I feel like there's more than one person here. It's not just their past person. What are their intentions towards the viewer, please? We had that coming out. Anything else? Let's see what's come out for you guys. This person feels like if they approached you now, they would get a pushback, okay? That it wouldn't be a good move. So this person's intentions is to take a break, leave you alone. Like I say, this could be a tactic on their part with that talking there. They could have done this to you before, and as I said earlier, you have been the one that has always reached out and sort of prompted the reconciliation. That could be the dynamics of this relationship, but their intentions at the moment are to really just give you time to regroup. I'm hearing. What's their future actions towards the viewer? We've got the 8, 5, and the Queen of Wands. I think this is a bit of a warning message, collective, okay? This person, person may have the intention of coming towards you to play games, to put you in competition. It's almost as if this person wants you to show you dominance. This person, I mean, you could be male, female, take it as it resonates, as we know that you know, gender is fluid in tarot. But this person could almost be in, this person has a lot of growth to do, okay? They really do. They have a lot of growing, evolving to do. I feel like this person sits in a lot of insecurities. I just heard King Dingling, so, you know, that's maybe they're, you know, got it going on down there, and that's what they lead with. But this person is intentions in the future or actions towards you is to put you in some form of competition and leave you hanging. They want you to work for their attention. Wow. So I should have left that narcissist in the middle of this deck here, because I do feel like you are dealing with someone who is playing games with you, whether they, and this is not going to be for everyone, but I feel like it's almost intentional because of the cards that we're seeing. This person, it has very low self-worth and a need to put people in competition and play games. And I feel like this is what they're doing. And I feel like you know this. I feel like you're quite intuitive with the Empress and the Queen of Cups, and you have this knowing. And I feel like you are just concentrating on self. And if you're not, then this is your cue to do so. Okay. So sorry if I just not that. Where am I being drawn to? I want to get some guidance for you and what you need to focus on at the moment. I feel like your focus is where it needs to be, but we still had that moving, that caution, that love. So maybe you're still questioning this. Maybe you're entertaining this. So what would you like? What does the viewer need to focus on in the near future? And we have the 7. And I'm going to put them on top of these cards because of the glare coming off them. We have the 7 of Cups. So your wish fulfillment. Focus on where you want to be, what you want out of life, what your dreams and, you know, fantasies are that you want to come into reality for you. What does, wow, yeah, work on self. You are very much in this Empress. I feel like you've put a lot of work in, and this is your reminder to focus on, you know, the Empress is someone, and new love. Wow. And we have the Six of Cups, the anxiety, and the Emperor. So you could have seen this person as your person at one point. That's not for everyone. But what Spirit wants you to focus on is your work, your wish fulfillment. What are your dreams? What are you wanting for the future? And to, you know, forgive yourself for any actions that, you know, that you may have taken to this person. So concentrate on that self-love, listening and connecting with your higher self, working through your any anxieties. It may have felt or may feel for you at the moment like this is you know, you have a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities. So, you know, connecting with your higher self to work through those insecurities and anxieties, and to bring that grounding to self. This 10 of Wands is almost that completion. As I said, I feel like you are someone very much sat in your Empress, Queen of Cups energy. So you are working through this, you know, and you're taking control. Oh, this is going to bring in the Emperor, okay, or your Emperor. And as I was looking over here, this person is watching you. They see you with someone who is very, very successful, that will put in the hard work here with the 9 of Wands to succeed, to get where you want in life. This person knows the burdens. You may have shared with this person what it is you've been through, past life experiences, and this is bringing around some kind of judgment on this person for trying to hold on to you for all the wrong reasons. But this person is watching you. This person knows who you are. This person, and I just heard, this is what intrigues this person. This is why this person wants to put you in that energy of competition and having to fight for their affection. But you are, I mean, we've had the Empress come out on your side twice now. So you don't chase, you attract. I feel like you know your worth. You've put in the work to get to this Empress stage. I feel you are very grounded, very connected to higher self, very connected to spirit. You are very intuitive. And this is your reminder to keep working on self. You know, with that Page of Cups, I always feel apology. And I feel like this is, you see how that the Page of Cups is looking at the Empress? It's all about forgiving yourself. Maybe, you know, you're sat in this energy of, I should have known better. You're grounding. And it's okay, we make mistakes. You know, we approach everything from a good place from the beginning. And we can't always tell who people are until they show us. And I feel like this person is showing you. But I do feel like this person, although this person knows you know, I just feel like this person does have those narcissistic traits, that they are trying to karmically bound you to them. You know, that trauma bonding. So this person could be very extreme in the sense that, you know, everything is a major drama. There's always some drama going on in their life. And this is to make you feel sorry for them, I just heard, or to feel like, you know, they need your support. But you're seeing through the BS here. Very much that Sword and Rose. I always think of the King and Queen of Swords. So, you know, you could very much be in that energy. You've set boundaries. You're not putting too much effort into this. As I say, you're sat in the Empress energy. So you are attracting, you don't chase. This person is very much used to karmic trauma bonds where, you know, the trauma is put out there, and people chase, but you're not sat in this energy at all. Well done, you. And karma is about to hit. This could be some kind of new love coming in to take you out of this situation. I feel like there has been, as I say, lies, deceit, and there's that Queen of Cups. But I feel like, you know, as I say, I think you're quite intuitive, and you know that these boundaries, this needs to end for a new cycle to come in. Okay, but you know this, Okay, so what I want to take a look at, and what I want to get, is I want to get your current energy. And we're going to use get our spirit animal for both. Bottom of the deck as I pull it up. Give with gratitude and grace. And you do, collective. You do. You're sat in this, and I feel like you are someone who, like I say, knows their worth, has put in their work, and knows that, you know, not everyone is for you. Some people will test you. Some people will bring out the trauma from, you know, your childhood for you to heal. But I feel like you're very much connected to your higher self. So, what is the truth of the current situation? Give me a spirit animal for my viewer, please. Yes, as I say, I feel like you are very much. Crows could be significant. Co-create with spirit. Maybe that's your bird. And give me a card for the viewer's person, please. And we've got be loyal to what you love. An eagle spirit has your back, sort of centering at the middle. I feel like the message here is for you is to continue, keep creating. You could do something for work that's very spiritual. The number 17, 8 may be significant. We've got 23, 5. Spirit has your back. And I feel like this is a message for both. I feel like this person needs to grow. As I say, they need to go through some tower moments, because this person has a need to be loyal to what they want. And as I said earlier, I feel like this really comes from their own insecurities. They feel a need that, you know, you have to prove your love for them, because they ultimately don't believe it. And they need to start being loyal to themselves, is what I'm hearing, to their own wants and needs, to put the work in. But I want to take a look at the crow spirit for you guys and see what the message is for you there. So the crow spirit is all about I'm going to go straight to the protection message with this, because this is what I'm being drawn to. So the crow spirit wants to know why you think there is no magic in the world. Or do you believe that there once was, but it ran out, leaving nothing but ordinariness? So you could very much be, you know, this 10 of Wands, the way that this person sees you. You could be someone who knows themselves very well, I'm hearing, and just keeps meeting the same sort. So there is a lesson here for you within this connection. There's something that spirit wants you to work with them and with your higher self to work through. So that could be, you know, it could be a childhood wound where you felt neglected, or felt that you know, you had a very unstable childhood, and this is where this grounding comes in. And so this is what one of your triggers, the way that this person is coming in and out of your life, confusing the situation, not being straight, not being truthful. Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention for will elude you. right now the outer world is shifting. Can you feel it? Maybe you are fretting about experiencing the result of some of your poor choices or judgment from the past. Crow Spirit is here to remind you that you can always course correct and get back on track. So this is your reminder to stay grounded. As I say, you may be in an energy of just questioning right now. This is where this anxiety may be coming from. It may be, you know, same SHIT, different day, and you're just meeting the same people. And you may be questioning your, you know, your direction and your choices. And with the dog spirit, I do feel this talks about, you know, the dogs is a reminder that change is part of life and all of us are meant to evolve. But love and commitments remain strong. And I feel like that is sort of looking at your person's morals and integrity. And I feel like this is where they need to put the work in. And a reminder to your person that they deserve the best, the same as everyone else. Like I say, your person, I feel, is coming from a place of wounding, their own insecurities. They have a lot of inner work to do. I don't feel like your person has found, let's say, their spiritual side and started to do any of that inner work. I just, but I am seeing the Tower card, so I feel as though that your person is going to start experiencing some karma. Okay, so let's take a look at guidance from your higher self. So if your higher self message for you today, as I say, I feel you do work closely. You could meditate. I just heard yoga, so you could be into yoga. I do feel you are very spiritual. So what is the message for the viewer from their higher self? Message from higher self for the viewer, please. Message for higher self for the viewer, please. Okay, wants it to give me a specific card. Message for the viewer, please, from higher self. Message for viewer. Appreciation. Let's tidy them. Oh, I'll tidy them up in a minute. So we've got appreciation. And I want to take one for your person. A message from higher self for the viewer's person. Financial constraints. Okay, so let me just tidy up the cards here because I want to concentrate on the energies and the messages now. And then we are, I do feel like I'm picking up the tarot again, so we will hit the tarot again in a little while. That is what I'm being called to do. And then how did these come? Okay, so I want to sort of keep them as together as I can. Hopefully you can see them. I'm sorry about the glare on these cards, but we will do our best to cover them up. Like I say, with the cards that came out, your person knows you are spiritual. Your person knows who you are as such. Okay, so let's move these up here. Just get them up there. I need a bigger table. And this person is watching you successfully take on these challenges, okay, and move forward and regroup and staying grounded. This person does, as I say, know who you are spiritually. That was like that, wasn't it? Okay. So let's just pop. We'll pop this here. We had the crow spirit for you. We had dog spirit for your person. Appreciation and financial restraint. And I feel like this financial restraints for your person is more about the loss of their spirit, of their soul connections. And that is what I'm not even going to read that card, because that is the message that I'm hearing, is that that is very much what this loss and grief, because they're not putting in the work to heal themselves, okay? So the appreciation card is about choosing gratitude. So the card shows a woman holding a single rose here, if you can see that. And she's enjoying the scent, she's enjoying the beauty of the single blossom. Yet around behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worrying that she might get caught up with their prickly branches of difficulty, but instead, and I feel this is where you are, and this is your message from higher self, is to not look at what is around you, but to see self. And I do feel like that you are working hand in hand with your higher self. You're listening, you're very much in this energy, as I say, forgiving yourself, knowing that, you know, you approach everything from a good place, from the off. So when you do that, it's easy to forgive for making mistakes. We're not accountable for who other people are, what their actions are, the inner work that they've done, the journey that they're on, their life, basically. We're only accountable for what we have going on over here. So I want to get some guidance from Spirit. So I'm going to use the Rose Oracle for this. But I think, collective, you're doing the right thing. I do feel like you're not paying attention or giving, even you may be paying attention, but you're not giving this person what they want. And they are sat watching, waiting for you to reach out to them. But they'll be waiting a long time is what I'm hearing. So, messages from Spirit for the viewer, please. That's too many. That is too many. I'm not taking all of those. We just want one card, please, Spirit. Message for the viewer, please. Okay, and that flew out. The sacred waters. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Exactly. But as I say, I feel like this is your message to continue what you're doing, to put that work into self, to focus and continue with gratitude and appreciation, and, you know, being thankful for what you have and not worrying about, you know, all these brambles around you and the environment. And then with that sacred waters, you know, just really replenishing self. And I feel like this is where you are. So you could need or feel like you need to isolate at the moment and just concentrate on yourself. And this person is giving you that time. You may have already told this person about how spiritual you are, what you do in these situations. And this is where that narcissistic behavior is coming in, because this person is watching you heavily. They know that we did see the Four of Swords, that they were giving you space before coming back in, remember? But you're very much resting, self-care, nourishment, and replenishing your energy. Good for you. Well done. And for your person, we've got creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. So your person, as I say, I do feel like they've got some tower moments coming in. The bloom, it could be the start of their awakening. Who knows? But we do have at the bottom of the deck, Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. So you may, although I don't feel like you will be giving this person your energy right now or even in the near future, I do feel that, as I said, did we not see that karma card? Yeah, it was the judgment at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like karma is about to hit this person. And it's going to be about you, something that is going to happen or has happened, or some form of realization that is going to kickstart this person's awakening. I do believe. I do believe. I do believe. So, I do want to get some more tarot. I'm drawn to tarot, but I want to find out more about your person. So we'll go over here. Deck one. I know we've used that deck already. So we will. I'm being drawn here. So we'll go here. Let's just make me some room here. I do feel like you're not responding in a way that this person is used to, as I say, whether they're in, you know, trauma bonded relationships, toxic environments, whatever it might be, whatever their situation is, they are used to putting people in this position and people chasing them. Like I say, they could come at you and, you know, every day's a drama. It's a massive drama. This, you know, it's a incident as such, you know, it's nothing is ever smooth sailing. If something happens, it's major. And we've got that Empress again here. This person, yeah, this person is going to be in regret about you. They are going to have some kind of realization. Okay, so I want to have a look at what's coming towards this person, please. I want to have a look at what's coming towards them. As I say, I keep seeing a tower, so let's find out a little bit more about that. So tell me, what is coming towards the viewer's person in the near future? What is coming towards the viewer's person in the near future? What is coming towards them? What is coming towards them? Wants to give me a specific card. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming towards them? Oh, wow. I can't make this up. There's the tower. How is this tower coming towards them? I kept seeing that tower, right? I do believe, yeah, with challenges, they are... What? Tell us more about this tower moment. What do we need to know? Tell us more about this. I feel like, as I say, this person, I can't believe, well, I can believe because tarot is fantastic, but I kept seeing the tower. This person's karma is about to hit them. They are going to feel, I feel the loss of you. Their ego is going to take a hit And we have the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. This could be, as I say, I think you are instrumental, Empress, in this tower moment coming across. I feel like this person is waiting and seeing you successfully go through, and this is what their challenge is going to be. Something similar, I'm hearing, to what has happened to you in the past is going to hit this person. It could be something to do with their mother, I just heard, or a mother figure. So it could be the mother of their children, a grandmother, but this is going to start this awakening for this person. And this is going to have them all in their head, and it is going to push them into this healing process. And I'm interested. I am going to, I want to get a bit more information, okay? So this is going to come at them. It could be one, they could, I just heard everything comes in threes. So they could have, with this Nine of Wands, tower moment, then a tower moment, then a tower moment. So you, collective, could have been through something where three things, and that might be where the similarity is coming here, and where this person has watched you successfully work through those challenges to a point where you're releasing. This person is going to be thrown into this. But I feel like this person, it is going to trigger them doing the work. With the Five of Swords, I always as well look at that card as mentally not wanting to lose, to want to win at all costs. And then we have the, blocking people out, putting in the work, just isolating for a while. But I want to just find out a little bit about this tower. So these might have a little glare on them. So my apologies, but I am being drawn just to tell me about this tower moment. You know what? They may even come to some kind of realization that you are their Empress and their wish fulfillment. Or this, as I say, this could involve a person, their mother, their children of their mother. Something may get highlighted about this person, or they might find out something about, an older woman, older motherly figure in their life. That brings this tower moment. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about this tower moment for the viewer's person. What's bringing the tower? What's bringing the tower? Yeah, like I said, this person could have some kind of realization and put them in regret that they may approach you, like I say, but come in and approach you from very much a player position. I'm hearing that's not right. I'm hearing that's not right. The tower. This person is going to regret their past actions. I feel like you have new people. You have someone new come. You have two people coming in to your energy. And I'm going to do the Tower 3 times, is what I'm hearing. We have, but yeah, I feel like you are going to leave this person out in the cold. As I say, I feel like due to their, and just with that Magician, I'm seeing trickery, their games, their betrayal. You are going to move forward without this person. I do feel like this person is coming to some kind of realization that you're their person. So maybe they have come towards you in this player energy and just taken this relationship for granted. And they're, like I say, they're expecting you to reach out. That's the norm for them, you know. They put you in competition, whether that's people picking up, there's that Six of Swords again, people picking up the phone to confront this person, whatever it might be. Yeah, the Tower for this person, you will be this person's awakening, because we rolled it through, we rolled it, so maybe your person dice might be significant to you guys, but the Tower to this moment is that realization that you are their Empress. And I feel like they are going to watch you successfully combat the battles that you've been going through with them and move on and start. And this is what is bringing this double Tower. I do think 3 things are going to happen in your person's life, and they're going to come one after the other. And I feel that this is what has happened for you in the past. And it's almost as though I'm hearing walk a mile in my shoes. So I feel like Spirit is going to, oh wow, whatever is happening can't be stopped. It's fated. And you can't stop that Tower anyway, but I do feel like this person is going to be shown physically, emotionally, mentally, how strong you are, because they are going to experience it for themselves. June, July may be significant. Wow, okay. So, what I want to see is what happens. Why is this Tower going to be, or how initiated by the viewer? Tell us more. What do we need to know? Yeah, karma. You know what? I've just heard this person is going to be under spiritual attack. Karma is about, and that's exactly what it is. They are going to have to work really hard, nurturing themselves, putting the time in, daily effort, because karma is about to hit. And they are going to have to put in the work here to defend themselves spiritually. Because this is a hit for their ego, I'm hearing. But underneath the deck, we do have the Four of Wands and the Emperor. And I feel like if this person puts in the effort, they have the potential to be this Emperor. But they have to put in the work. Exactly. Okay, I'm just going to get some final guidance, a couple of cards, just to finish off the reading. I'm going to get One card for you. A leg up and between worlds. And I feel that is where your person is. This person is going to be given this tower to bring them or to set them on their spiritual journey. It's going to be a realization. And it can't be stopped. This is karma playing out. Give me one card, please. Final card, final message for my viewer. Final card for my viewer, please. Final guidance. And we've got that leg up. It is, you are the one that is going to trigger this person's awakening. So, and I just heard, try not, you have to leave them to deal with this. You do. Continue alive. Don't put your life on hold. And this is what, you continuing with your life is what is bringing the tower. And you are giving this person, you see how this baby, as I say, this is going to be the start of this person's awakening. Give me a card for the viewer's person, please. Final message for the viewer's person. We got that community. And mending in the middle. I do want to take a look at those. And I'm going to look at community first, your person. So number 8 could be significant. Doesn't have to be. So the relationship message for your person is you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the others follow. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Exactly. This person is going to be going through some real realizations. And like I say, I feel like you are this person that is going to trigger this mending, this healing, and bring them home to this new life. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace. And I really hope this reading helped you today. Take care.